Welcome to the Berescope Charlie Kirk shooting investigation. There's been a development in the shooting, and Tyler Robinson, 22, has been arrested and I believe is accused of the murder. So let's look at the analysis for what we know so far. We don't have much of a baseline, and forensic linguistics and statement analysis does require a baseline, but we'll work with what we have. On the bullet casings, we have a number of written statements on, I believe, the fired, or one of the fired casings. We have OWO. We have on an unfired casing, "Hey fascist, catch," and I believe also directional arrows, which may relate to video gaming. And we have on another casing, "Oh Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao Ciao Ciao," which I believe is an Italian song about fascism from the past. And we also have on unfired casing 3, "If you read this, you are gay, LMAO." So Tyler Robinson, from what we know, he's 22, Utah resident, high percentile intelligence, no criminal history, apparently an 8-year political evolution where he was a Trump supporter initially, and by 2025 had become anti-establishment. If we look at the different findings so far, and please do bear in mind this is very early days, we don't have much to work on, but the vocabulary range across 4 distinct messages reveals a sophisticated linguistic repertoire, and it spans multiple cultural domains. We've got analysis of sentence construction patterns, punctuation usage, and grammatical structures for consistency, and the investigation of language formality levels and code switching between different communication contexts, and also the examination of the communicative intent and the audience targeting strategies from within the message construction. So what have we got? The subject demonstrates fluency across incompatible linguistic registers within a single communicative act. So as an example, we have political science terminology, we have Italian resistance anthems, we have digital native markers with laughing my arse off, etc. And we have juvenile humor, an adolescent communication pattern. So this level of code, it switches codes. It suggests a calculated audience targeting. So the ability to, on different social media platforms with different types of memes, there's some calculation has gone into the choice of what he has chosen to get maximum exposure. So rather than authentic emotional expression of his, this seems to be calculated for future memes and exposure across different platforms. We have performance communication architecture. The messages demonstrate strategic communication planning inconsistent with impulsive political violence. The 4 distinct thematic messages prepared in advance by carving them into the shell casings. Each message optimized for the different viral potential. Evidence placement strategy ensuring discovery. And there appears to be evidence of Discord communications documenting tactical planning. If you're new to forensic linguistics and statement analysis, there is about 25 videos now on the channel, and they're formatted in a way for education so that you can quickly learn how to spot deception in your own lives, whether that be at work or with your own personal relationships. So bear in mind, we're not working with a lot of baseline here, and one of the principles of statement analysis is we should get as much baseline as we can, but for speed, we will work with what we've got. So the elaborate messaging system violates principles of linguistic economy in statement analysis and the authentic emotional expression. So the subject prioritized post-incident media impact over functional criminal communication. We've got aggressive direct. We've got different types of messaging. We've got hey fascist catch, which confrontational political messaging. We have the cultural and the reverent with the historical solidarity expression. We have mocking and dismissive, internet culture mockery. And we have that juvenile, crude humour, the adolescent dismissal pattern. The emotional progression lacks consistency, so I wonder if he's the only author or whether this has been planned with others. Expected in genuine extremist communications. The tonal shifts suggest calculated construction rather than authentic ideological expression. So intelligence indicators supporting independent authorship. We look at all possibilities in statement analysis. High intelligence, so he demonstrates the capacity for complex symbolic communication. College level exposure to diverse ideological frameworks, and we notice that his ideological frameworks have changed over time. He is of that generation that understands extremely well the digital platforms and the different types of specific communication fluency within them, and the messaging has been chosen for different platform congruency and therefore viral ability. So he understands the digital world. We have the 8-year political evolution timeline showing gradual rather than sudden radicalization, moving from, I believe, initially the more conservative Trump supporter to radicalization. Audience targeting strategy, political Twitter amplification, fascist terminology, and Bella Ciao, designed for political discourse circulation. The TikTok type of more immature circulation. News media curiosity with the cryptic arrows, which I believe is to do with gaming and to do with using the arrows in a certain way on the control pad to achieve certain actions. And we have investigation documentation, so evidence preservation strategy for forensic analysis. Threat classification, primary assessment, calculated political performer. Subject represents emerging threat category combining high intelligence, digital native communication skills, and media manipulation consciousness with political violence capability, as we have seen. High characteristics, high academic achievement, sophisticated cultural code switching abilities, his ability to change the messaging on the shell casings. We have strategic communication planning for maximum impact, performance consciousness over authentic ideological commitment, and media manipulation awareness for that viral content optimization. So how confident is this? Reasonably so. He has multiple prepared messages. He has Discord planning, and we have the evidence of the placement to be found. We have that performance element with the multiple audience targeting. We've got intelligence level supports autonomous development. However, in saying that, because of the different messaging, it could be that others wanted their message to be placed into the shell casings. So there is arguments for both. Authentic political motivation, less confident because of the mixed indicators, unless there are others involved, and the performance elements reduce authenticity. My gut feeling is that within the communications that he's had online, he's taken some of the messaging from others who may not have realized that the extent of their involvement. So, the digital forensic priority, comprehensive analysis of the Discord, Reddit, gaming platform communications for linguistic pattern consistency, psychological evaluation, assessment of narcissistic personality disorder and attention seeking pathology indicators, social network analysis, map the 8-year ideological evolution timeline through social media archaeology, and the pattern recognition identifies similar high intelligence profiles within the same digital native populations that he's been frequenting. And the cultural bridge analysis examine how the subject connected political activism with internet culture weaponization. So this is very limited in its analysis. It's literally within hours. There's very limited baseline. The analysis is on limited text examples, the 4 short messages on the shell casings, the physical evidence examination without comprehensive digital forensic context. This is only limited public information. There's no complete investigative file access, and there's a lot of time gaps between the message creation and the analysis. It's short, so limited information. So there we are. If you are interested in forensic linguistics, do have a look at some of the case studies which are on the channel. And as we receive more information and more linguistics from his posts, we'll be able to analyze in more detail. Okay, thank you.